I know many of us have tried to be someone that we're not. We try to hide this image of ourselves to create a picture perfect image that everyone wants to see from us. And we've done it, been there, and we've seen it all. And I know you're watching this video like, how do I get more confidence in myself as a person? And I'm not gonna lie to you. I might not help you in an instant, and maybe you might not apply this to your own use. But I'm still going to try and help everyone as much as I can. Because we need to build a community where all of us feel cared and loved for. All of us love the way we look in the mirror, how we understand each other. As I said before, we're all in a safe environment. But anyways, let me get into it. So, you need to celebrate every little small win. Even if you got the last slice of pizza. I know, weird example, but should somewhat work for this. The point is just celebrate any small victory that you've made and accomplished, because that's just a small, well, actually a large step towards our goals as people. And just try to have some positive self-talk, like, hey, I look beautiful today. I'm stunning. No one ever told me how smart I was. Or I'm actually rocking this outfit. Wow, I actually do know how to cook. Things like that, because positive self-talk all starts with you as a person. You can't just expect anyone to say, oh yeah, you're pretty, and you don't believe the fact that they're saying you're pretty. I mean, you need to believe it, to see it, and to feel it and hear it from other people as well. You need to accept your body too. And identify your strengths. We all come with pros and cons. Just like any topic. Guys, I'm thinking about food. What a big bag I am. Any topic in, let's say, debating, right? Obviously, we would have a pros and cons list for everything. Nothing's perfect. Not even ourselves. So, identify those strengths instead of focusing on your weaknesses. So, what I mean by this is recognize and appreciate your unique talents and abilities. So, focus more on your strengths than you do with your weaknesses. And set and achieve goals. I'm sure we have all done this. Oh yeah, it's New Year's. It's the 31st of December, New Year's Eve. Tomorrow I'm going to start fasting, or I'm going to have the best body anyone could imagine. You just set goals and never try to achieve it, and then you all of a sudden give up and don't actually take it into consideration. So you need to support your goals. Set realistic goals and celebrate those little accomplishments, and foster a sense of competence and achievement. And one of the most difficult ones, I would say, is, okay, there are a lot of difficult ones, but body image and acceptance. You need to promote healthy bodies and focus not on how you look, but how you feel. Because fitness and health is not ideally how, oh, my body is so skinny or my body is fat. It doesn't matter. Because it's not the outside that actually generates how you feel on the inside, but it's the inside that makes a good, appealing look on the outside. What I'm basically saying is, guys, love yourself. You need to appreciate your body image and accept it. No one's perfect. And there's no definition of a perfect body. But in my words and in my own sight, I believe that everyone has a perfect body within and without. We just do it differently and we look different. And that's the point. We can't all be the same. So please, there's no definition of perfect. And you need to accept compliments, especially the girls. You need to accept compliments with grace and confidence, recognizing their value and their worth. So when a stranger walks up to you and say, "Hey, you're actually looking so pretty today. What are you doing?" Don't think of it as a bad thing, or don't think that the person doesn't, don't think the person's being sarcastic. And actually accept what they're saying and say, "Hey, I actually am pretty. I actually am beautiful." I mean, lots of people take this for granted. And what happened to saying or giving out compliments to guys? They need it as well, girls. Please. So next time you see a guy, just say something. "Oh yeah, I like your hair," because apparently they spend more time on their hair and no one even recognizes the fact that they wasted hours and hours, and no one recognizes it. But you don't do anything and everyone recognizes it. So, except yourself. So, what's the point? Guys, give compliments. So, your challenge of this week is to give a compliment to anyone every day. At least 3 compliments to different people a day. And I want you to look in the mirror and stare. I want you to picture what your future self is and how you want to embody him or her. How you're going to try and accomplish that vision. And how are you going to do it? Now, please encourage independence. I think the biggest thing is, especially with fairy tales, I'm going to just say fairy tales because I was doing debates and then it was just fairy tales this, fairy tales that, and fairy tales might be sexist in some ways. Yes, I do agree. But I love fairy tales. I mean, it's not like they're dependent on the men, but they just want someone to love as well. I'm not saying when you're supposed to be independent you don't have to love other people and you need to do everything yourself, but I mean that you don't need to rely on everyone for every single little thing. Because you need to rely on yourself. What if that person's not reliable, or you can't just rely on them every time? Because you need to grow that independence and make your own choices. Take initiative, fostering a sense of autonomy and self-resilience or self-reliance. And of course I'm reading this while eating a Kit Kat, so bye!